Hi guys, it's Chet. Today I'm going to address a hotly debated topic, and that is on the cleanup of your firearms after you have used corrosive ammo. Everybody has their own way of doing it. You'll see guys doing everything from boiling water and WINDEX to bacon grease to you name it. Automatic transmission fluid. So what I decided to do, it's really hard to get a straight answer out there on the internet because most of it's opinion based. Everybody has their own opinion. So, you know, I've done what I do for many years, and it's always worked for me. I went ahead and I decided to call up a couple of the manufacturers of some cleaning products, the first one being Hoppes, and then I also called up Ballistol and I asked them if they would be willing to go on the record for my YouTube channel in discussing how effective their product is in cleaning up after the firing of corrosive ammunition. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to let this roll. I got a couple of phone conversations here, and you guys can hear it right from the horse's mouth, from Hoppes number 9 and from Ballistol. And you know, we'll let them do the speaking. So not saying that there's a right or a wrong way really, but this might clarify a few things. I know there's a lot of people who are hesitant to pour boiling water or pour WINDEX or anything, you know, down their gun. The one thing that we did discuss with the Ballistol call is its ability to emulsify in water. Rather than taking the garden hose and stuff to your gun, your Ballistol can emulsify in water, and you can actually do a mix in a spray bottle of Ballistol and water. It's probably the most effective way of flushing the barrel out to get rid of the corrosive elements, other than, you know, the time-honored elbow grease, you know, and a thorough job. But you know, you'll hear both of the guys basically say that the thorough job is what needs to be done. So we'll go ahead, we'll let it roll, and you know, you guys can fight it out in the comment section. So, all right, guys, this is Chet. Enjoy.
Moon phase. Mark our words. The compact trail camera revolution has begun, and there's no turning back.
The most proven rifle scope in history is now deadlier than ever. From the class-leading 91% light transmission to the nearly indestructible one-piece tube, every aspect of the new Trophy XL.
Thanks for calling Bushnell. This is Nick. How can I help you?
Hi Nick, how you doing?
I'm very well. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. My name is Chet. I had a question regarding Hoppes bore solvent.
Okay.
Would you mind going on the record to the firearms community out there in YouTube land and kind of clarify a question that everybody seems to be debating about your product on bore cleaning corrosive ammunition?
Okay. What would that be?
So the people want to know, is Hoppes number 9 bore solvent, was that sufficient as a standalone cleaner to remove the corrosive residue left after like shooting old military surplus ammunition?
And what was your name, sir?
My name is Chet. Yeah, my name is Chet.
Yeah, it's going to clean corrosive ammunition.
Okay.
I've actually cleaned off cases with the stuff, and then I'll clean an SKS that I own right after with it. Takes all the crap out of it.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. You know, I've used your guys' products for many years, and I have an SKS that I purchased in the 90s, and I've shot, you know, case after case of corrosive ammunition, and I've always just used the Hoppes 9, and I've never had any rust problems. But it seems to be like hugely debated out there in YouTube land that you need to, like, you know, pour boiling water down your gun and all this, or you're going to rust up. So I wanted to call you guys and clarify that for everybody.
Nope, that's what you got to look at is when it comes to the internet, most of those people have no idea what they're talking about.
Exactly.
I mean, they literally have no idea what they're talking about. I've got a buddy, he's really big into firearms, builds 1911s, owns a gun classified website. He can't shoot worth a darn. I mean, literally, the target could be 10 feet away and he'll smack 5 feet in front of it. So you got to take whatever anybody says with a grain of salt. Does he have intelligence? Absolutely. Can he actually go out and fire a gun? No. So you got to kind of reverse that. Do people know how to shoot a gun? Sure. Do they know anything about firearms? No.
Yeah, exactly.
One more question before I leave you here is on the older bottles of the Hoppes bore solvent, it actually stated on the bottle that it did remove corrosive priming residue, and I just recently picked some up, and I noticed that that statement's been removed from the product labeling. Do you know anything about that?
I have no idea why the product managers would have done that, but it's for the original 9, it's the same formula that we've been using for over 100 years. We've got this new synthetic blend. It operates the exact same way. It even smells exactly like Hoppes 9.
Okay, awesome. Well, cool, man. That clarifies, you know, a whole bunch. So, and your name was Nick, correct?
That is me, yep.
All right, Nick. Hey, I appreciate the input, you know, answering the questions here for us and stuff. So, if you want to check out the video, my channel is Imperial Fragments on YouTube, and my name's Chet. So, I'm gonna call a few manufacturers here and kind of get the rundown and see what, you know, everybody says on the different products, and see how that holds up versus pouring the boiling water, you know, down your bore every time you shoot a pack of 20 out of some old surplus can, you know.
Yeah, that's actually the dumbest idea I've ever heard.
So
let's clean metal with water so it doesn't rust.
I agree. I've kind of been of the old school where, you know, I just use the Hoppes and then follow it up with some oil down the bore, you know, before you stick it in the safe. But just trying to track down if this is all internet hype or does it have some basis in reality. So cool. I appreciate it, Nick. Thank you so much for the help.
Yeah, no problem. Anything else I can do for you?
No, that'll do it, man. Have a good one.
Thanks for calling Bush Snow. Have a good day.
All right, you too.
Hello, Ballistol, Doug Brown.
Hi, Doug. How you doing?
Okay.
My name is Chet, and I have a YouTube channel, and I have a couple of questions for you. Wondering if you'd be all right with going on the record regarding your product's ability in cleaning up after corrosive ammo.
Well, I'm a little busy right now. Can I put you on to Patrick?
Sure.
Perhaps he could help you?
Sure, that would be great.
Okay, and your name again, Chet?
Yeah, my name was Chet.
Okay, hold on. Hello, this is Patrick.
Hi, Patrick. How you doing?
Doing well.
My name is Chet, and I have a YouTube channel in the firearms community out there in YouTube land. I was wondering if you'd be willing to go on the record and answer some questions for the firearms community regarding your product's ability to clean up after corrosive ammunition.
Sure, and what channel were you with?
My channel is Imperial Fragments. It's just collectible guns and more. And basically, there's a hotly debated topic out there regarding after you shoot corrosive ammo, I mean, do you have to pour boiling water and WINDEX down your bore, or is a cleaning product alone, you know, and Ballistol in particular, is it good enough to remove the corrosive residues that are left in the bore?
Ballistol, 100%. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, Ballistol is an alkaline oil, so it is going to neutralize the effects of the potassium salts, which is what is corrosive from.
Yeah, exactly.
Primers. And it'll work straight, or the best way. You know, if you're shooting corrosive ammo, take you a spray bottle, mix it. 10% Ballistol, 90% water is really all you need, and just spray the whole thing down before you leave the range. Ballistol completely emulsifies with water; it doesn't displace water. So the water and the Ballistol mixture on your guns, you know, there's no issues. If any moisture is left behind when it evaporates, the Ballistol will be left on the surface.
Okay, so you're saying to mix the Ballistol in with the water, because it'll emulsify and then go ahead and flush the bore like that.
Yep. What you get by adding the Ballistol and water is you get the flushing properties of the water, just to help, you know, rinse everything out.
Yeah.
The Ballistol is neutralizing as well as cleaning at the same time, and spray it down, and when you get home, do your normal cleaning and shoot straight Ballistol after that. mixture with the water and the Ballistol really is just good to make sure that it covers everything.
Just to get the extra volume to aid in the flushing out.
Right.
So
And
could you use...
Ballistol is still effective at 10% Ballistol and 90% water.
Okay.
It'll still maintain all of its flushing, cleaning, and lubrication properties. It even still maintains its rust prevention properties at 10%. If you spray a piece of metal down, 10% Ballistol, 90% water, and wipe it off, you're going to feel the Ballistol on the surface still.
Okay, cool. Cool. So if you use the product alone without the mixture of water, would you achieve the same ends with just using a little bit more of the product?
You would use a lot more of the product.
Okay.
Not necessarily, you could go about a regular cleaning. Use the aerosol and sure, it'll still neutralize the corrosive residues from the primers, but you just don't get quite the flushing.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
just need to be a little more thorough. But
Okay.
it'll still do the same job.
Okay, well, cool. That answers our question, so clears
And
a lot of it up.
while you're at it, go ahead and let them know that Ballistol is safe on nickel, chrome, gold leaf, gold inlay, etc. This seems to be another common topic on YouTube. People think that Ballistol will damage your chrome and your nickel, and that's not true.
Yeah, there's a lot of confusion on stuff like that. I know the Hoppes will actually eat nickel if it's left on there too long. So
But what happens is, nickel and chrome are they're an electrolyzed finish essentially, and you get these you get a scratch on the nickel or the chrome. It doesn't matter what penetrating or cleaning oil you're using; they all have the same effect on damaged nickel or chrome.
okay.
They can get underneath through the cracks and cause like a bubbling up effect. On a standard chrome or nickel-plated firearm, Ballistol is perfectly safe to use. If it's damaged, use your common sense. If you have scratches in your chrome or nickel, it doesn't matter what you put on it; it could potentially cause an issue. Ballistol itself is perfectly safe to use on any metal: aluminum, chrome, nickel, gold. It doesn't matter.
Cool, very cool.
You won't have any negative effects. If you're not sure, spot test.
Yeah, exactly.
When you're finished cleaning, the great thing about Ballistol is you don't have to have a soaking wet firearm, put it away. You don't have to drench it in oil. Just wipe off any excess from the surface. Take a dry rag and wipe down the gun, and the thin film that stays on the surface is more than enough to protect your firearm. And there's no issues of excess oil pulling up anywhere on the firearm that way and potentially causing an issue that any penetrating oil could cause.
Well, very cool. That definitely answers it. So, would you personally forego pouring hot boiling water down the barrel and just stick with the Ballistol water mixture?
There is no need to do that with Ballistol. It's like the muzzleloader guys. Remember when I was a kid, people told me you had to pee down the barrel of a muzzleloader was the only way to,
Yeah. Yeah.
Or we would go down to the creek after we shot them, and we'd literally take our gun and stick it in the creek. And go home, and you're putting all kinds of crazy stuff on your firearm that does more damage than good. Ballistol's the same with black powder. I like a little more Ballistol, 25%, 75% water. But you don't need WINDEX and Goo Gone and Simple Green and hot boiling water and whatever else. You just mix some Ballistol and water and spray it down, and you're done.
Right on. Yeah, that's
It's one solution. It's skin safe. You don't have to worry about getting it on you or getting on your wood stock. All it's going to do is make your stock look better. Why wouldn't you use Ballistol?
yeah, exactly. Well, that addresses the WINDEX myth there. So
Yeah, the last thing I want on my firearms is ammonia, drying them out. Ballistol, anything that doesn't make it on the board is just going to go on the wood stock or the synthetic stock and bring it back to life.
Yep. Well, excellent. Hey, I appreciate you answering some questions here for us, man.
Sure. If you need anything else, just give us a call.
Awesome. Hey, you have a good rest of your day.
All right, you too.
Take
Thanks.
care.